Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech, another gaming news video with myself, Amata. Today is the 20th of May and I have some rather interesting news for you today, as a complete reimagining of the old school classic Shadow Warrior has been announced for PC and next gen. Who is going to be remaking such a legendary game? Well, it's going to be the people behind Hard Reset, which is of course Studio Flying Wild Hog. And they had this to say via a post on their Facebook page. Our next project is finally revealed. We're working on a total reimagining of Shadow Warrior with publisher Devolver Digital. And they do have an official website for the game, excuse me, a little bit of a throat clutch there, as well as a teaser trailer, which unfortunately I cannot show in the video, but I'll put a link in the description so you can go and check it out for yourself. So, there's not really that much information out at the moment. The trailer doesn't really show much, other than, lots of dead bodies and the fact that the main character is carrying both a sword and a gun, so obviously dual wielding might be a thing, but of course this is a trailer, and the very first one at that, so it's probably wise to not delve into it too heavily, but my opinion is, hell yeah, this is going to be cool, because, well, I'm sure not everyone watching this video has actually played Hard Reset, but I personally have. I happened to pick it up on a Steam sale quite some time ago. Might have even been the last Steam sale, the one before. Either way, it doesn't really matter, and what Hard Reset was a major throwback to old school FPS. And while it didn't get everything down in terms of invoking that old school feel, it was a little bit linear and stuff like that. It wasn't a perfect game, it wasn't a perfect, nostalgia trip of old school FPS or anything like that. But Hard Reset was still one of the better FPS that I've played in recent years. I'm not much of an FPS fan, especially modern shooters, not really my cup of tea personally. So when I've got an interesting game such as Hard Reset, which kind of goes back to the old school style of doing things, well, I enjoyed it immensely, and I think that Flying Wild Hog knows what they're doing when it comes to that. I think that they would have taken quite a few lessons from their development of Hard Reset, the mistakes they made, and how they could have improved the game, and they will apply those lessons to Shadow Warrior. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be watching this with very close eyes, looking for the slightest mistake, because, well, it's Shadow Warrior. And of course it is a classic that came out back in the bygone days of 1997, so it was quite some time ago, and it's considered a classic by many people for very, very good reasons. And there's also some images released, which I won't be showing in the video just for copyright reasons, but the graphic style looks very, very cool indeed, I have to say. It's got an interesting look to it. It's not going for like super hardcore realistic, it's actually quite colourful, but that's not to say that the textures and so on don't look good, because they actually really do. But it's got quite a lot of colour, quite a lot of vibrancy, and yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I'd be curious to see your guys' hopes and speculations as to how this is going to work out and what you would like to see them bring to this reimagining of the classic game. Anyway, that's me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.